Good morning, lovelies, and welcome to my channel. It's Lorraine here. I hope you're all well, finding time to do things you enjoy doing most. First thing I need to do is apologise. I did say when I was making this journal I would bring you along and you could watch the process of what I was doing. And I've just got carried away and been crafting and not invited you along, so please forgive me. But I'm up here again doing a little bit, so I thought I'll turn the camera on and we'll go through and see where we're up to. So I'm not going to go through everything I've done, but what I'm going to do is I'm just going to, there's quite a few pages like this one that hasn't got anything on. There's still lots to do, lots of filling in and such like. So let me just find, I was going to put this, I made this tag, this large tag, and it's got lace and embroidery trim on, journaling space here. It's got journaling space on the back, and I'm going to use it, just clip it in so that it's free to take out, and then you've still got the page underneath. But there are pages with nothing on the other sides, so I thought we'll find one of those pages. I've put some fabric pockets in, belly band, pocket, and all these are another pocket that I've done. Pocket, I don't know if you've seen these, I can't remember where we were up to when I last invited you in. Here's one that's I'm going to put it on this side, and I'm going to have it so that the lace dangles at the bottom. I'm just using for now an ordinary paper clip, but what I will do, I'll either add some ribbon or something to the paper clip so that the ribbon's off the page, or I'll alter it. I'll put a ticket or something on that so that it's an altered paper clip. But to be honest, this tag doesn't really need too much. Like if I did an altered paper clip, it's just another thing, and it's already busy enough, I think, that tag. So in lots of places I don't want to fill all of these pages, but what I want to do is some clusters, you know, to just put on in a variety of places. And as I've gone on, I've created quite a lot of scraps, so I thought that today I'll do clusters. I'll do some mass making of clusters, shall we say. So let me find, I'll just put these things away. That's, I love that tag, that's an Artemis tag, is that. And that ticket, we'll use those in the clusters. I've got two tiny little tags here, so we'll use those in the clusters. I don't want anything massively big, just enough. So I'm going to use this paper. These are Tracy Fox, so Foxy, I think, is it Foxy Crafter, is it called? I can't remember. But anyway, they're from her page, and she has an Etsy shop as well. So clusters, I use clusters. I've really, at the moment, you know, when you do this craft, things develop and you make things differently than previously, and I love making clusters and layers now. I love layering things up. So I'm going to use this as bases for the clusters. This is Antique Papery. If anybody knows what happened to her, can you message? just comment below, let me know. I used to love her things, and I bought quite a lot. She used to give quite a lot of freebies away as well, but I bought several kits from her, and then she just vanished. I don't know what happened. So I have no idea what happened to her. I'm hoping she's okay and that she's carrying on doing what she was really good at. Another little bit. So there. Some scraps for the bases. And I'm going to tear the edges because I don't like the straight edges. And I'm just going to make them look a bit untidy on the edges. Not untidy, that's the wrong word. So how are you all doing? I hope you're all well. I've had one of the reasons I haven't been posting what I've been up to is because we've had quite a busy time. We've been out quite a bit with friends, out and about, and then various appointments in town, so I haven't had long crafting really. And as the weather's getting nicer, there's more jobs that we're trying to get sorted out outside. So spending quite a bit of time outside as well, in the yard, the garden. The weather's been lovely this weekend, this last week and last weekend. It's been really nice. It feels so nice, so springy. Is that a word? Spring-like. It's been so spring-like. The sun's been out, the weather's a bit warmer. We're into double figures now. Mind you, we've been in double figures quite a while, but the north wind's been making it feel really cold. So I've used clear glue because my glues don't tend to like sticking lace to. That one's not doing, that's not behaving either. Let's see. It probably will. There we go. So that's that sorted. What did I have? I need some tags, don't I? Or things. Let me just, I'll just go and get some tags. I'll just put you on hold. Okay, so I've got a collection of things. Gosh, if you could see this desk, it's the most untidy thing. Now then, do I want that? Yes, that's nice on there, isn't it? So I'm just going to use some distress ink around there because it's got white edges on this faux stamp. So I'm going to put that there, about there. So I'll use my Tombow glue that I'm still not happy with. I'm going back to the UK in April, beginning of April, just for 1 week. My mum's been unwell, and so I'm going to go and pay a visit to Mum. I haven't seen her for a little while. But I can also catch up with other family members, see my beautiful children and grandchildren, and of course I can shop. So hopefully whilst I'm there I can get some glue. From the craft places. So these may or may not go into the journal. They will go in my little box. I have a little box of clusters that I use throughout different things. Here's my little cluster box. This is a reused phone box when you buy a new phone, and it's got some clusters in various sizes and styles. So what's that one there? It's a spring one, but this is a romance journal, so I'll put that there. We'll put the cluster box up there, and then carry on with the romance journal. So these tags come in handy for making clusters. These labels, they're quite useful, and you can use them. Let me find another one. Find another one and just show you. I sometimes use them as page turners as well. So on the edge of your page, you can use them like this. You can collage on them or add tiny little bits of different things on there, just to add a little bit more interest to them. So they're quite quite useful things to have. Excuse me, I'm coughing a little bit there. So we'll just put a little bit of lace on here. Which way up is it? That way. I'm going to use this glue. This is just a white PVA glue that I get. I think actually it's a wood glue that I get from one of the hardware shops here. And in the absence of anything that we all know and love, it does a decent job. So what we're going to have on there, let's see if I've got any butterflies ready cut. So cut one. So I'm just going to fussy cut around this butterfly. Sorry if I'm just off camera, but I can't reach forward and cut. So I'm thinking of doing, because I live here, I'm thinking of doing a Greek journal. You know, I do so many photos of this island every day. We try and do a little walk. Some days we do a big walk, but we try and do some walking every day. And whilst I'm out and about, I take photos and put it on my Facebook page. I don't think it needs that, does it? So I'm thinking, because you collect things, don't you, Greek things when you're out and about as well. So I'm thinking I may put together a Greek journal. And I've got a shelf in this room for like work in progress, for things that I start and don't finish. I'm sure we all have them. And for, you know, projects to come, things that I'm planning, So I've piled up bits of Greek things. So I may do that. That might be my next project. It was the lovely Judy from Rose Lane. Sorry, Judy, if I get this wrong. Rose Lane Vintage that suggested it. Because she always comments on my photos. So that's a nice one. That'll go in the romance journal. So I'll put that in the little ephemera folder for now. And then the next, I've covered all my bits. Oh, I'll tell you what I might make. Let me just... I watched... Is it Girl on the Ridge, I think. I think it was... Is that Lorette, Girl on the Ridge? I think it was her. I can't honestly remember, but she did some over the page tags. I might... Let me finish this. Finish. This is where my head is at the moment. All over the place. No wonder things don't get finished. So today I'm hoping that I can get quite a bit of crafting done because our car has gone into the garage. We need a new clutch on it. And I don't know if I like that there. Yeah, we need a new clutch on it, and so it's gone into the garage today. We'll do that just a little bit at the bottom of that. So this is some linen cotton fabric that I used for the botanical journal cover recently, and they're just the strips at the end. And so we will use this. Do I want it that way with that bit of blue showing, or that? But what I'm going to do, I'm going to just take off, there we go, some of the end bits just to give it that little frilly bit at the bottom there. Now shall I do it? I'm going to do it like that so that it's not straight. Yeah, so the car's gone in the garage, so when I say we're stuck here, we're not stuck here. We could choose to walk, although we do live quite a way out of anywhere. But we could walk into civilization. It's not too difficult. Or we could even get a taxi. The buses, I think we only have 2 buses a day. So, and they come very early morning and then later on in the day. But whilst we're home, I'm going to try and get some crafting. So hopefully we might finish this journal. We'll see. And then maybe have a think about what next. There's lots of challenges going on. If you're on Facebook and you go on the Facebook groups, there's lots and lots of challenges. There's one, a hashtag, what's it called? Hashtag 100-day challenge. I haven't joined in that because I guess I could cheat and do put videos or photos on of things as I'm like that cluster. I could have just done that, but I think it's the challenge is to do something out of your comfort zone. So you know, do something that you don't normally do. So I've missed that one. I'm not going to start doing that one now. Tracy's doing one. what's that one called? I can't remember what that one's called. Tracy Fox is doing one. I can't remember who else, but every time I go on there seems to be another challenge. And I haven't, the last one I did, and I did really, really enjoy it. It was the Ephemerember one with the 49 dragonflies and Louise Heinzel. That's a bit bland for me, a little bit bland. So I may put some lace at the top as well. I think that's what it needed. I think it just needed a little bit of pretty at the top. So let me know, are you doing any of the challenges? That's enough on there. I'm going to put that over there to dry off because it's tacky. Okay, let's do one of the ones that I said about. So you have, let me just move my glue book over here a minute. Really I need card, not no, that's going to be the front of the journal. Let me just find some. I have absolute mess going on here, folks. 1 minute while I just try and organise things. Okay. We could use this. This is just a piece of cardstock, but it's quite sturdy cardstock. So what she does is folds that maybe folds this, and then let's do some collage on there. I will. I'm going to do it this way. So there's no planning, as you see. I've just picked up whatever's on my desk, and I'm going to put that on there. But then I'm going to turn it over and put it on the other side too. So that's the edge covered, so that you don't see a row edge there. My glue scissors, just trim that edge off. Okay, and then what have I done with my lacing? I don't know whether I want it that. I'm just going to chop this. Not much, just maybe that way. There we go. So the idea is that this will sit and you clip it on. You don't glue it, well, you could glue it on, but you clip it off and then it's a removable thing. It's getting a bit tacky, this. So what she did was she just gathered like pieces. I can't remember which way around. Shall I do it that way? Do it that way. I'm going to do it that way, folks. So I need to cut that off. about there. So these, I know we started with clusters, but my head's everywhere today, so we're just going with the flow as per usual. But I just remembered this, so I wanted to show you this technique. Okay, and so this goes on there, so it'll be on the page like this, okay, and then let me find, I think this is too thick, this, oh, what about this? I don't like that because it's mucky. Oh, what about this? But I need something here too. There we go. So I'm going to put this one on there. So we've got, I'm completely off-piste again here with my conversation, but we've got 3 days of mourning in Greece. There's been an awful train crash, and this morning when I was reading the news, it said now there was 57 people had died. It's tragic, and the lots of young people have died in the crash as well, because they were travelling back from holidays. So it's been terrible. It'd be so sad for those families who people have been caught up in it, you know, injured or even died. Terrible. So, and then this. Now do I just want one strip down the middle, or two, or just a one? So these are by, just on this reel, I have this one which is a gold colour, might not show up on camera, and then I have a silver one too, so, and they're really lovely. You can buy the sticky back ones, but it's just handy having this massive big roll of them. And so there. I'll just push that down so that it sticks. So that's one side, and then what, I'll just lift it a little bit nearer, then you can see. So that's one side, and then when this dries, I'm not doing it yet, but when that dries, then that's that side. So that's going to be on one of the pages. Where's the journal? I'll just find, so this will just go on one of the pages like this, and clipped in with a paper clip or a little what you call, like a bulldog clip, and then you can use that for tucking things behind. So isn't that a lovely idea? So get your scraps out, ladies and gents, and have a play. So I'm going to call this video done, and we'll see you next time I will be back with some more crafts and chats whilst I'm making this journal. So thanks so much for joining me. Please, all the little comments that I've asked you to make, please consider making a comment. And if you've liked the video, give me a thumbs up. Thank you so much if you subscribe to my channel. If not, would you please consider subscribing, and then we can get these numbers up. But thank you very much for watching today. Bye, and have a blessed day.